Classic Plus will be a new era for WoW. It really could, though.
But you don't.
Oh, I like this editing. Damn.
Something different about Classic.
True. I like this a lot.
18 years and 9 expansions later, people still want to play the original version of the game.
Oh, let me just jump over here, I think, so you can see the subtitles.
So what makes Classic so special?
It's a
Why is
just a good game.
that we keep coming back to vanilla? And what's
Okay.
next?
Sometimes I think about how good Classic WoW was.
What if one day we got Classic Plus?
If there was a Classic Plus, Chad, would you guys be okay with tuning of classes like Boomkins, Shadow Priest, Red Paladin?
What if they opened Grim Battle?
I'm sold. Blizzard, do it.
Dude. What if all those like big quest chains or quest lines that they never got to finish were made?
Yes, we're getting another iteration.
Dude,
of
I'm
Classic.
telling you. We got a Karazhan, Scarlet Crusade raid.
People genuinely want Classic Plus.
They're planning something else, and it's not Season of Mastery 2.
New zones that have different purposes.
They're probably
be so
planning
sick.
Classic Plus.
There is so much potential for Classic Plus. New tiers, new raids, Emerald Dream, Karazhan.
There's so many things you can do with World of Warcraft.
Very true. Dude, this editing is good. Classic Plus.
Classic Plus would kill it
It would.
if they did it right.
Very, very true. I really still believe this. A lot of people said this as well. Classic Plus could be like the next big thing for WoW if it's done correctly. But that is the very big if, right? They need to do it right, but that's what's very difficult. Especially because Classic WoW and the WoW community in general is there's a lot of different opinions and a lot of different, takes on what would be good and what would not be good. So it's a hard thing to do correct, but honestly, it would be amazing to see it done well. But let's continue, guys. It was a good video, man. I like this. At least so far.
Do you
Okay.
remember the first time you played WoW?
Yeah, I do.
I do. I remember first loading this game up as a shy 13-year-old and being absolutely
I was 10,
blown
I think.
away by the immersion the game had to offer.
So
The
different.
music, the story, the world.
Mm,
It felt like the game I'd always wanted to play.
it really did. Oh my god.
Fast forward 17 years and I'm still playing that game.
Whenever I see those clips of like old blockbuster lines and stuff like that, it just makes me so nostalgic, man. It was such a different world back then. It really was.
Almost 2 decades after Vanilla's initial release and 4 years after its re-release,
Yeah.
the game has a population that is growing. This
It's
is
crazy how it's
almost
still so popular.
unprecedented. It's often forgotten how culturally significant WoW was at the time.
It was.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Okay, you call it just the game.
I feel like though, whenever those old clips and whenever like people talking about World of Warcraft, you were like a nerd, whatever the heck. But nowadays, the cool kids play World of Warcraft. Okay, if you play WoW now, you're cool, all right, and that is badass, dude.
Out and socialize with your friends?
I am socializing, Artard. I'm logged on to an
A
MMORPG.
video game having this much mainstream
It was
appeal
actually
wasn't
insane
normal.
how big WoW became.
WoW was different. Classic is a reminder of
Those keyboards.
It's not just that
I
Classic is
remember
good,
those.
It's also that it's not retail. People are tired of the way retail WoW is going.
Oh
Blizzard
gosh.
thinks, the majority of players, they just want, the new sparkles, they want the new mounts. Dude, I hate this game. This game made you do. I don't care.
I think a lot of people are just like they just kind of can't let their retail characters go in a way because it's like a part of their soul now, right? They've had those characters forever, so it's so hard to let it go.
Why
Right.
not play it on retail? Would that be fun, Czar?
It just seems like over and over, classic WoW just keeps getting the attention.
Sunken fallacy,
Getting
yep.
the limelight. That's where players want to be.
Cash shops, a fragmented world and story, loss of class identity, an
Yep.
absurd amount of bloat.
Oh god.
Expansions that make all previous content completely worthless, causing the world to feel infinitely smaller.
It's a shame in a way.
This is like one of the biggest problems in WoW. Every expansion removed everything that existed before. That is not how you want to expand an MMO in general. The game is basically smaller than it was ever before because all of this is actually completely useless.
At its core, WoW and its expansion system is fundamentally flawed.
During Legion,
It kinda
took
is.
a risk with artifact power, a never-ending grind, and it was met very, very well by the players. Battle for Azeroth is already in production. It's not until the end of Legion that people start getting annoyed with artifact power. Oh no, our next
Dude.
expansion has exactly the same system in place, and there's nothing they can do about it. We've already built it.
It's not even
Yeah,
that
a lot of people did say that they like Legion. I don't have much to say about that. I know the whole legendary weapons or whatever, people didn't like them at first, but in the end, they managed to fix all the things that made them bad and actually turned it to be really, really good. Don't really have much to say about Legion myself, though, as I didn't play it, so I don't really know about that one. I like the Legion class fantasy. That's fair. I didn't play that expansion myself, so I can't really say much of that. All right.
has changed. It's that it's now a
It was good,
different
yeah.
game entirely.
It
The
is.
people who enjoy retail are for the most part a completely different type of consumer.
It really
There
is.
clearly still a market for the old WoW.
The reason
Huge.
Classic is so much better is because everything you do in Classic matters, and everything you do in retail feels like it doesn't matter at all. It feels like it's
In a way.
gone tomorrow. But in Classic WoW, everything feels good because it's such a goddamn battle to get anywhere.
The recent success
Yeah,
of
in
the
a way, I would.
original
Yeah,
game
definitely agree with
is
that.
the clearest message Blizzard could receive.
The fans, the community, we know what we want. We know where we want the game to go.
But there's a lot of different opinions from different people, okay? And you gotta take you really have to take the voices of the people as well very much with a grain of salt too, okay? Because a lot of people do not know what they want, right? Even if they think they do. But in a way, this is really true to a lot of things, right? I think a big thing that makes, what is it called, like Classic so amazing is the feeling of being in an MMO and being in a world with other players where everything matters. It really is.
So Era is thriving.
Yep.
People love hardcore.
Very much.
Where does Blizzard go from here? People have been playing vanilla on private servers for over a decade.
Yep.
So is that it? Or is there room for a new direction for Classic? The No
There could
Changes
be.
movement was great for Classic's initial release, but some of us think that there's potential for something greater.
Okay.
Something that could remove the need to restart on another server every 1 or 2 years. Something like
Classic Plus.
Classic Plus.
Oh shit.
Classic Plus is the idea that Blizzard should take the original version of the game and expand on it. Keep that
Yeah.
one world, but add new content in line with what made vanilla so great.
Keep
Turn it
the
into a true
soul of vanilla.
This isn't a new concept. Blizzard needs to learn.
I love the editing.
Listen. Imagine. A game with an open line of communication between the players and the devs.
Yep.
Where new potential content is voted for.
This is so cool, I think. The way that like OSRS have done this, I think is so amazing. Like a community poll version of it, where they expand the game but still keep the soul of what made the game great, right? So like, and that's the idea of Classic Plus. You keep the soul of what made Classic WoW so great, but you expand upon it within that, within that little sphere of it. So that's so badass. I think it's so cool.
Game that places an emphasis on the world and
Yep.
not the players.
Little Turtle WoW? Yeah, Turtle WoW is the Classic Plus. It is.
It has an ever-expanding world where nothing gets left behind. Whether you believe it or not, it's already happening.
Senior game designer,
It
WoW
is.
Classic. Design and implement features and content into the Classic WoW experience.
That's the Classic Plus, boys. A little sprinkle on the top.
Oh
Classic WoW
shoot.
servers may include new content that differs from the experience of the original WoW.
Classic logo, right there.
Classic's full potential is Classic Plus.
That is
I
what
think so,
Vanilla Plus
too.
really means, is it not? Unlimited potential.
The fact of the matter is,
I saw Little Turtle
the
WoW.
audience is already here. Remember what happened last time there was a private server this successful?
Recently invited
Got
the
shut down.
development team, Starius, to
And that was the letter.
in Irvine, California.
Blizzard have an opportunity to undo years of missteps. To unveil a new timeline.
Very true.
Classic Plus will be a love letter to its players. A shift is happening in the gaming community.
Mhm.
And in November, when we have our first BlizzCon in years, you'll see it too.
Okay.
Classic Plus will be a new era for WoW.
Very interesting.
Aw, shit.
Classic Plus will be a new era for WoW. Okay. Listen. That was really good editing on that video, by the way. That was actually fantastic editing. What a great video. Someone posted this on the Discord. It only has 2K views. It was really, really great video from Taku here. I loved that. That was amazing. God damn, that was so awesome. Really, really, really good here. I still think, chat, Classic Plus genuinely is massive. It could be such a huge thing for Classic WoW. It does have, as Asmund said in that clip, like the full potential. That is the full potential of Classic, I believe. I will obviously link the video, guys, so you guys can check it out for yourself. Check out Chaku's channel as well. That is absolutely insane. Now, obviously nothing is confirmed, but it feels like in a way Classic Plus is the next step that it could take potentially, because like we have the whole we had original Classic, but then we have TPC and Wrath, we had Season of Mastery, and now also Hardcore. So we do know Blizzard wants to go down the road of like doing like custom stuff. So it seems like Classic Plus could be the next potential thing that could definitely happen. And I think a lot of people genuinely have like a love for Classic Plus too, in a way, with the whole Turtle WoW movement that is happening with all the people playing on Turtle WoW and just people being excited about it, right? It's amazing. Do you trust Blizzard to make a good Classic Plus? I mean, we have to trust them with something when it comes to it, right? In a way, because they're the ones that put out the game, I suppose, but will it be done well? I don't know. It could also come out and be very, very horrible, and it would not be great, and that would be terrible, right? But it could be done super good, and then it could be sick, right? We'll see. I mean, a man has the right to cope and hope, chat, okay? And I am a Classic WoW player of many years. All I do is cope, okay? That's literally what I do.